foods that fight disease and specifically fight inflammation. 5 foods that can actually help fight cancer. The healthiest vegetables I look for when I go shopping in the grocery store.
How many of you have heard of the phrase food is medicine?
That actually have been shown to be associated with the reduced risk of cancer, whether it's green tea, whether it's soy, whether it's tomatoes, whether it's stone fruit, peaches and plums.
Looking for a way to supercharge your health and potentially fight cancer? What if I told you that the secret lies in 4 incredible vegetables you probably already know? Join me as we unveil the top 4 healthiest veggies that can help heal your body and boost your immune system. Discover how these powerhouse plants can transform your plate and your health, because nature has its own way of fighting disease. Don't miss out on these game-changing greens. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that's close to my heart: nutrition and health. Specifically, we're exploring the top 4 healthiest vegetables that can help heal cancer and combat disease, as highlighted by Dr. William Li, a leading expert in disease prevention and nutrition. In our fast-paced lives, it's easy to overlook the power of our diet. But as we'll see today, certain vegetables can serve as potent allies in our quest for better health. Whether you're looking to fight inflammation, boost your immune system, or simply live a healthier life, these vibrant veggies should be at the top of your grocery list. Number 1. Tomatoes.
Is the tomato. Some of you might think that tomato is a vegetable, right? But it's actually a fruit. And tomatoes are pretty wonderful because not only do they taste good, but they've actually been shown to lower the risk of prostate cancer and breast cancer. So how does it do this? Well, tomatoes contain bioactives, and the secret to health in foods is often the bioactive. One of the bioactives in tomato is vitamin C. Vitamin C is a powerful anti-inflammatory substance. Another bioactive in tomato is called lycopene, which is a carotenoid. The lycopene does a lot of different things that are beneficial for the body. One of them is that lycopene protects our DNA against damage from oxidative stress, including ultraviolet radiation, like sun damage. That's right, eating tomatoes with the lycopene can protect us against damage from the sun. That means kind of like sunscreen, but from the inside out. So, sun exposure can damage your DNA. Lycopene protects your DNA against the sun damage. And you can actually eat tomatoes in order to be able to protect yourself and protect you from the inside out from sun damage coming from the outside.
Let's know how we can cook and eat tomatoes.
Now, how do I like to eat tomatoes? I like to eat tomatoes raw, sliced into a salad. Absolutely great way to get great flavor, great hydration, and the vitamin C is really good. But if you want to get the most out of lycopene, okay, that is that antioxidant. That's the one that helps to protect your DNA. You want to actually make sure you get as much lycopene as possible. How do you get the most lycopene out of a tomato? Well, you want to actually heat it, like cook it, saute it in a pan. And so you're actually cooking tomatoes like a tomato sauce, all right, like a sugo, and add a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. So here's what happens. The heat from cooking converts the chemical structure of lycopene, okay, which is natural, into a slightly different chemical structure, also natural, that your body loves to absorb. So when you cook tomatoes, you actually get more lycopene that's easier for your body to absorb. Add a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. You know why? Because lycopene is what's known as fat soluble, which means that lycopene likes to dissolve in oil. But when you actually cook tomato sauce, the lycopene converts into the part your body likes it, and you mix it with the olive oil, and now it really gets absorbed into your body very, very easily. And that's why, by the way, the Mediterranean diet is so healthy, and it's got so many tomato recipes in it. Usually the tomato is...
Let's kick off with our first vegetable, tomatoes. Now, you might be surprised to learn that while many consider tomatoes a vegetable, they are technically classified as a fruit. Regardless of their classification, tomatoes are incredibly nutritious and have numerous health benefits. One of the standout components of tomatoes is lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that gives tomatoes their red color. Studies have shown that lycopene is linked to a lower risk of prostate cancer and breast cancer. How does it work? Lycopene protects our DNA against damage caused by oxidative stress, which can be exacerbated by factors like ultraviolet radiation from the sun. Think of lycopene as an internal sunscreen, protecting your cells from damage. When you consume tomatoes, you're not just adding flavor to your meals. You're providing your body with a natural defense mechanism against harmful agents. Cooking tips for maximum benefits. So how can we incorporate more tomatoes into our diets? While fresh tomatoes are delicious in salads, cooking them can enhance their health benefits. When you cook tomatoes, especially in olive oil, you increase the bioavailability of lycopene. Cooking transforms the chemical structure of lycopene into a form that's easier for your body to absorb. For the best results, try making a homemade tomato sauce. Saute your tomatoes with some extra virgin olive oil and herbs. Not only will this dish be packed with flavor, but it will also be bursting with health benefits. The Mediterranean diet, known for its heart-healthy properties, often features cooked tomatoes as a staple ingredient. Number 2. Mushrooms.
On list is mushrooms.
The next food we're going to talk about are mushrooms. Now, people are either mushroom lovers or they're not so big fans of mushrooms. I happen to love them. I love mushrooms in soups, stews, with pasta, sauteed, on scrambled eggs, so many different ways that you make mushrooms. And in addition to their great taste, mushrooms have great health benefits, all right? And this is because of the bioactives that are in the mushrooms. One of them is called beta-D-glucan, and this is the form of soluble fiber that has multiple benefits. Beta-D-glucan has been shown by researchers to improve your circulation. It helps healthy angiogenesis and the vascular endothelial cells that line your blood vessels. Beta-glucan is very helpful for that. And beta-glucan, when you have a wound, can speed up angiogenesis. This is the sprouting of new blood vessels that can help you heal wounds. In fact, part of the research I've done shows that beta-D-glucan speeds up wound healing by recruiting stem cells from the bone marrow to contribute to regenerating the wound, stimulates angiogenesis to actually get better circulation to the wound, and then zips the wound shut by closing it at the very top. All right, so beta-glucan from mushrooms it supports healing and circulation. Beta-D-glucan has another property that's the complete opposite of wound healing, and that is beta-D-glucan can starve cancers by cutting off the blood supply to cancers. This is called anti-angiogenesis, all right? And we've actually done research on this to show this can happen as well with mushroom-derived beta-D-glucan. Beta-glucan is also a powerful anti-inflammatory. So if you want to fight cancer, you want to lower inflammation of the body, if you want to fight diseases of aging, you want to lower inflammation. And beta-D-glucan, because it's a soluble fiber, feeds your gut microbiome. Healthy gut bacteria, well-fed gut bacteria lowers inflammation, boosts immunity, helps you speed healing, and also text message your brain so you're in a better mood as well. All right, so many great benefits of eating mushrooms. By the way, mushrooms are also a great source of vitamin D. Vitamin D, for David, actually is also key for healthy bacteria, but it's also key for building healthy bones as well. And vitamin D levels in the blood are also linked to lower risk of cancer as well.
Let's know which type of mushrooms we have to eat.
If you're going to use mushrooms, I strongly recommend that you stick with culinary mushrooms. Culinary meaning related to cooking, right? White button mushrooms, shiitake mushrooms, maitake mushrooms, oyster mushrooms, enoki mushrooms, beach mushrooms, portobello, porcini, morels, a whole bunch that you would actually see chefs working with or home cooks, all right? These taste great, and they actually have beta-D-glucan, all right?
Next up on our list are mushrooms. You either love them or hate them, but I'm here to convince you to embrace these fantastic fungi. Mushrooms are more than just a tasty addition to your meals. They are also loaded with health benefits. One of the key bioactives in mushrooms is beta-D-glucan, a form of soluble fiber that has multiple health benefits. Research has shown that beta-D-glucan can improve circulation and support the health of the endothelial cells lining your blood vessels. This is crucial because good circulation is vital for overall health and healing. Interestingly, beta-D-glucan has dual benefits. It not only promotes wound healing by enhancing blood supply and recruiting stem cells, but also plays a role in anti-angiogenesis. This means it can help starve cancer cells by cutting off their blood supply, a crucial mechanism in cancer treatment. The power of vitamin D. Mushrooms are also one of the few non-animal sources of vitamin D. Vitamin D is essential for maintaining strong bones and a healthy immune system. Studies have linked higher vitamin D levels to lower cancer risks, particularly colorectal cancer. When choosing mushrooms, opt for culinary varieties like shiitake, maytake, and portobello. These types are not only flavorful, but also rich in beta-D-glucan and other beneficial compounds. How to prepare mushrooms. You can enjoy mushrooms in countless ways, sautéed, in soups, or even grilled. One simple yet delicious way to prepare them is by tossing them in a little olive oil, garlic, and your favorite herbs before sautéing. This enhances their flavor while providing additional health benefits from the olive oil. Number 3. Legumes and beans.
Next vegetable on list is legumes and beans.
The third disease-fighting food I want to talk about is the green bean. Yep, this is the legume that was once served from the can and baked into casseroles with fake fried onions, all right? But in many healthy cultures, like in Asia and the Mediterranean, as well as in Latin America, this bean, the green bean, is a staple food that also improves health and is really great for nutrition. Now, why nutrition? Well, it turns out that beans are packed with protein as well as dietary fiber. And we all need protein, especially as we get older. But this is actually a great source of protein, especially if you're a vegetarian, right? And green beans are known by their Latin name, in case you didn't know this, called Phaseolus vulgaris. And green beans also contain polyphenols. And the reason I'm mentioning the Latin name, if you don't look this stuff up yourself, you can go to PubMed, okay, PubMed. That is a database of all the research that's been done. Look up Phaseolus vulgaris and look up polyphenols, and you'll be able to see all the different research that's been done on green beans and the polyphenols that they include. So what are some of the ones that have been discovered in green beans? Camphorol, quercetin, miracetin, procyanides. There's a lot, all right? Little lowly green bean that is packed with power when it comes to polyphenols. Now, all these polyphenols are anti-inflammatory. So eating green beans is a great way to lower inflammation in your body. And these bioactives also activate your body's health defense system to kind of raise your shields. Now, green beans also have antioxidant properties that have been shown to protect your stem cells that are naturally present in your body. So we're all born with about 70 million stem cells that all get packed away like in a suitcase and stored in our bone marrow and our body fat and our skin and different organs. And when we actually need to repair our organs from the inside out, you won't even know this is happening. These stem cells come out to effect repair. So green beans actually help to protect our stem cells so that our regenerative power is longer, better, faster, all right? So green beans actually protect these stem cells, so they allow our stem cells to stick around longer and work faster and better. And that's one of the benefits of green beans. So by protecting stem cells from oxidative stress, these are free radicals that can damage your stem cells. Green beans are regenerative foods.
Finally, we have legumes and beans, including lentils, chickpeas, and black beans. These are fantastic sources of plant-based protein and fiber. Let's know which type of beans we have to eat and how we can cook and eat beans.
I recommend that you don't use canned green beans, all right? Get them fresh. When you get them fresh, they're like in separate beans. Sometimes they're on a stem. You want to look for the ones that are green, have a long pod, and a little bit of stiffness. If they're too bendy, now they're kind of past their prime. A little bit of stiffness, all right? And you can eat them raw. I remember going to a farmer's market, to a grower's collective, and literally you can pick out the beans off the stalks and bite them, and you can eat them right then and there. Really delicious, actually. But if you want to cook them, one of the things you want to do is trim off the ends of the beans. Just use a knife and cut off about a 1/4 inch. Don't cut off too much, and then you can cook with those. Now, some beans are known as haricots verts. Haricots verts. These are the French green beans. They're a little bit thinner. They taste great. They're a little earthier, less sweet than the classic American green bean, but they're all great. I'm just telling you this because there's different types you can get, and I don't want you to miss out on haricots verts because you don't recognize them as green beans. They do look a lot like green beans. So here's how I cook green beans. Look, I cook them by blanching them, boiling water, throw them in after I cut them off and wash them, all right? Blanch them, 30 seconds, that's it. And take them out to stop the cooking. And then what you can do is you can saute them in a pan with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil or garlic, or throw them into a wok and stir fry with your favorite sauce.
Legumes and beans are rich in antioxidants and have been shown to lower the risk of heart disease, manage blood sugar levels, and reduce inflammation. They're a great way to boost your diet with plant-based nutrition.
Moving on, let's talk about legumes and beans. Often overlooked, these nutritional powerhouses are packed with protein, fiber, and a variety of phytochemicals that can boost your health. Beans, such as black beans, chickpeas, and lentils, are excellent sources of plant-based protein, making them a great option for vegetarians and vegans. Beans also contain polyphenols, which have been shown to possess anti-inflammatory properties. These compounds help lower inflammation in the body, a significant factor in chronic diseases and cancer. The science behind polyphenols. Research highlights specific polyphenols found in beans, such as quercetin and camphorol, which activate the body's health defense systems. These polyphenols also help protect our stem cells from oxidative damage. Our bodies contain millions of stem cells, which are essential for repairing tissues and organs. By protecting these stem cells, beans help ensure our bodies can regenerate effectively over time. Cooking beans for maximum flavor. For the freshest taste and highest nutritional value, opt for fresh beans rather than canned. When preparing green beans, look for ones that are firm and bright green. A great way to cook them is to blanch them briefly in boiling water, then saute them with a bit of olive oil and garlic. Legumes are incredibly versatile. They can be added to salads, soups, and stews, or even enjoyed as a main dish. Not only do they provide essential nutrients, but they also help manage blood sugar levels and lower the risk of heart disease. Number 4. Leafy greens.
Well, they are potent anti-inflammatory bioactives, and they also help to improve your circulation. They improve angiogenesis, that's your body's health defenses, and they can actually improve your immune system as well.
Next on our list are leafy greens like kale, spinach, and Swiss chard. These greens are nutritional powerhouses, loaded with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Let's know how we can cook and eat the greens.
And if you want to get the most of these ITCs from brassica plants, here's a couple of things you want to do. You can cook them quickly. Don't overcook them or you'll degrade the ITCs. And when you eat them, and you want to make sure they're tasty, right? You can always eat so much raw broccoli, which most people don't do. But if you blanch it quickly, you saute it, then it actually becomes something really delicious. And here's what you want to do when you eat them. You want to make sure you chew them. And the reason that you want to chew your vegetables is that the ITCs, the good stuff, is locked inside the cell of the plant, right? Plants have cells, just like humans have cells, but human cells are soft and squishy. Plant cells are rigid and box-like. It's like a shoebox, all right? And you want to break that shoebox open in order to be able to release the ITCs and other enzymes. So when you chew your broccoli, what you're doing is you're breaking open the shoebox containing the ITCs, and you're releasing also an enzyme called myrosinase. And this enzyme, myrosinase, breaks down the ITCs and generates sulforaphanes. And the sulforaphanes then go on to, when you swallow them, go on to stimulate your health defenses, right? So this is how it works. Pick the brassica from the field, bring it back. You can blanch it, cook it quickly. My little tip for cooking brassica is, if you want to cook it, it should be bright green, brighter than when you actually have them raw, and then stop, all right? Before they start to dull in color, that's when you've overcooked them. That's why the old kind of school way of boiling your vegetables, you pretty much destroy it. When it comes to broccoli, for example, you've destroyed all the ITCs, all right?
Last but not least, we have leafy greens, particularly those from the brassica family. This group includes kale, broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts. Brassica vegetables are known for their distinct flavor, which comes from bioactives called isothiocyanates, ITCs. ITCs are potent anti-inflammatory agents that have been linked to improved immune function and better circulation. They also have unique properties that can help detoxify the body and enhance the body's ability to combat diseases, including cancer. So, there you have it, the top 4 healthiest vegetables to help heal cancer and combat disease. Incorporating tomatoes, mushrooms, legumes, and leafy greens into your diet can significantly impact your health. Not only do they provide essential nutrients, but they also possess unique compounds that can support your body's defenses against chronic diseases. Remember, it's not just about eating these vegetables, it's about how you prepare them. Cooking methods matter when it comes to maximizing their health benefits. Try to enjoy them in various ways to keep your meals exciting and nutritious. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Let's spread the word about the power of vegetables in healing and disease prevention. Don't forget to subscribe for more health tips and nutrition advice. Until next time, stay healthy and eat your veggies.